Hi, I'm Jeannette Stiles, and I chose Drawing from Memory by Alan Say. Here is the front cover of the book. And I chose this book because I was reading chapter 11 in our textbook, Children's Books in Children's Hands, A Brief Introduction to Their Literature. And it caught my eye because of the visuals that he used. He uses his own paintings, his drawings, his photographs, and he also uses graphic novel format within the book while he's explaining his life story of how he became the Caldecott medalist, Alan Say. So this book won the 2012 Robert F. Seibert Medal honor and the ALA Notable Children's Book 2012. It's a really great book. It's a partial autobiography, so it just covers the beginning of his life in Japan, and then it cuts off right when he moves to America. It's such a beautiful reflection of his life in Japan. It starts out when he's really young. He really wants to draw. His family is completely against it. They think that artists are like dirty, lazy people that aren't productive members of society. So they sorely discourage it for him, but he still pursues it. And his family ends up breaking up. His mother works really hard to support his grandma, his sister, and him. If he goes to live with his grandma, his sister goes and lives with his mom, but he doesn't get along with his grandma very well. And eventually his mom presents the option for him to have his own place at the age of 12, which he is shocked at, but he goes and he does it. Right before he did this, he studied really hard to get into a private school there in Japan, and he made it in. So his family was like, okay, he'll go to this apartment of his and study. But whenever Alan Say reached the apartment, he was like, this will be my studio. And the first night he was there, he ran into a newspaper article that said there was a kid that Tokita, who was 3 years older than him, who traveled 16 days to the newspaper company and told him that he wanted to be a cartoon artist because his family had also told him, no way, you're not doing that. So he ran away from home, and the newspaper company took him in. Specifically, a renowned cartoon artist in Japan took him in under his wing to teach him how to be a graphic novelist, cartoon artist. This is where Alan Say introduces his graphic novel format, and it is very entertaining. I'll show you a picture of it, and I'll give you the name of their sensei who instructed both Alan Say and Tokita on drawing and art. All right, he's in his room. You can see like these realistic paintings and artwork that he does right before it gets to the graphic novel. It's still in graphic novel format, but those were like paintings. And then these are the sketches of Tokita going to the newspaper company, his dad. This is him walking the 16 days to the company. His dad throwing his artwork out. It was Noro Shinpei. And here is more of the graphic novel format. Here's some work of Noro Shinpei. But it was a really inspiring book to read. I looked up what happened after Alan Say moved to America, and his father had actually signed him up for the Harding Military Academy, which Alan Say was kicked out of for smoking cigarettes. But he walked to Citrus Union High School and enrolled himself there, and that's where he was encouraged to pursue his art. Um, so this partial autobiography by Alan Slay is really inspiring and informative, full of visual information, so that children can get an idea of what his art was like and what he put into it, and how much work it takes to pursue your dreams or your envision of what you want your life to be. I would highly recommend it. Thank you.